Welcome back to this guy's garage. Whether you're just putting a little sweat equity into your car to turn it over, because profit's not a dirty word, or you just want to maintain your vehicle's appearance, these paint pens for 10 bucks are the best bang for the buck. And we're going to show you how to use it coming up. So, these paint pens by Dupli-Color, they're very well crafted. So you have this end here. That's your sanding end. That's for doing your little chip repairs. And underneath you have the paint pen. So when you push down on it, you get a drop of paint at the tip, so you can just paint in your repairs. You have your paintbrush end for your bigger repair areas. And on this end, you have your clear coat. So everything in one handy container to take away them unsightly blemishes on your vehicle. Because when you're selling your car, it's the pictures that actually sell your car when you're online. So nothing will catch the eye like something different. And a scratch in your paint is something different. You know, for as corrosion protection, for resale purposes, this is the best 10 bucks you can buy. I do a lot of paint work, but the end's got to justify the means. So this can be the saving grace to help you save a bunch of bucks and hopefully get a little more money out of your car or make it last a little longer. All worth the effort. All right, so let's get working. I got to turn the heat on. So little paint chips like this, these are the easiest to take care of. And you'll be using your paint tip. So first things first, you're going to take your scratch awl here. And you're just going to give that a little rub so your paint will stick. All right, you don't have to go too crazy. And see that? That's it. Gone. Easy as that. So at this point you stop. Adding the clear coat will only make things worse. It won't make anything better, so. So the next thing we're going to address is this scuff right here. Now we're not going to be able to make this perfect, but we're going to polish around here to make sure that the paint color matches. You definitely want to clean your painted surface because you have a lot of painted area here that you're trying to fix up. You're just trying to make this a little better. It's going to look better for pictures if you're reselling, and it just takes the eye away from the repair. The end's got to justify the means. So, you know, if you're selling your car and you take this to a body shop and they're going to charge you $300 to fix it, are you going to get $300 back out of it? Is it going to add, if you're going to spend $300, you want that repair to be worth $600 more because it's got to justify you spending that $300. That's just my opinion. Now, when we get into a repair like this, it's a different ball of wax. This has some heavy scratching, so the first thing we want to do is cut off the high edges. For that, we're going to use a razor blade. Then I'm going to polish this area so that the paint is as clean as possible, so that'll make the color match as close as possible. That'll take away fading, chemical, atmospheric distortion of the panel. So we just want to make this as flat as possible or smooth as possible and clean as possible so that the paint repair looks as good as it possibly can. This is not going to be a perfect repair by any means because we're not doing any body work. So for this, we're just going to cut off the hard edges. Try to go the direction that the scratch happened. We're just taking away the high spots. That's it. That's it. Now that we got our high spots removed, we'll give this a little compound. You can do this by hand, but I'm lazy and I'm not. Just use any compound for, I have all the correct compounds to compound this, but you may not have it at home. And the idea of this is try to save a little bit of money, so I'm using some mag and aluminum wheel polish. It'll polish anything. And we just want to clean the paint that's surrounding the scratches. That's all we want to do here. Pat on my sander. You can use elbow grease. That will work just fine. Rubbing compound, any kind of compound will work. You're just cleaning the paint that's surrounding the scratch. Wash this compound away, make sure it's out of the deep scratches. First, you're going to use your scratch out tip to make sure that your paint sticks. Okay. Just like that. And remember here, the goal is better. It's not perfect, it's just better. And because we polish the paint around the scratches, it doesn't catch the eye. Doesn't catch the eye. That's all we're looking for here. And believe me, this is how the auction houses do it, because I did thousands for auction houses. And this is what they wanted to do. They didn't want to spend no money. I actually prefer the pen part, but some of these are heavy scratches, so it'll be all right. Just put it right in the scratch, move it around. And once that dries, you won't see any of the high spots from the pen marker. Alright, we'll leave that dry and put a second coat on where you can see the black area, and have a look at the before and after.